In this video today, we are going to discuss about the 7 monsters slash kaijus that are confirmed to have appeared in Godzilla Singular Point. While the Godzilla Earth anime series of movies had not such a good review, it did however have quite a fan following that loved the biggest Godzilla incarnation of them all. Godzilla Singular Point is yet another anime of the Gman, but here the monsters are quite different and the backstory too is unique. This series, although already out in Japan, will be released worldwide in Netflix on the 24th of June, and that, my friends, is my birthday. Now let's get down with this sickness. Well, the first one, Godzilla. Well, obviously there would not be any Godzilla flick without the G-Man himself, right? Godzilla appears on this anime in ways that you have never thought of before. He has 4 forms, and in the final Singular Point, Godzilla has a more monstrous appearance, with a dark charcoal color and white dorsal plates that have red vein-like characteristics flowing through them. There are also a lot of jagged teeth in the design. Its neck and forearms contain several osteoderm-like structures similar to those found on crocodilians. He sometimes seems to tower over buildings, although his size isn't officially stated, but he is definitely within the 80-meter range, with a very long tail. And the 4 forms of Godzilla Singular Point will be shown in another video, so stay tuned. Number 2, Rodan. This iconic Toho kaiju makes its return in the series, but not in a way that you would expect it to be. It is not the gigantic monster that rivals Godzilla in size and strength. Rodan's juvenile version is a large red pterosaur with dark plated spikes on its breast, retaining the character's main design elements. However, in terms of body dimensions, this Rodan is far more akin to real-life pterosaurs. It has a huge head and a structure similar to the extinct Quetzalcoatlus, and it walks on its wings. It looks to be more of the size of a 2 or 3-storied building, so maybe around 20 to 30 feet tall. Rodan's mature form is smaller than its juvenile form, with an angular appearance, a short tail, and a pointed grey beak with 2 rows of bottom teeth and a twin nasal crest. Number 3, Anguirus. This kaiju makes its return to the fray after a very long hiatus. Anguirus was always a fan favorite, and the last time any trace of him was shown was in King of the Monsters as a skeleton in one of Godzilla's lairs. It has a thick carapace on its back that is totally covered in sharp spikes that go all the way down to its tail. Its skin is brown and coated in scales, and its back is covered in a thick carapace that is totally covered in sharp spikes that run all the way down. The carapace hangs over the back of the creature. It has a spherical body and robust armored legs akin to that of an ankylosaurus. It also has a crest that resembles that of a triceratops on its head, while preserving the conventional design. Number 4, Manda. Manda, similar to the case of Rodan, seems to be a species rather than one individual, given that 3 or 4 of them were shown to inhabit the ocean. Manda retains its long serpentine body, but its head appears to be more closely resembling a goblin shark crossed with a pit viper than a dragon like the previous incarnations. It also has some traits similar to a lobster, such as its armored carapace as well as lobster-like tendrils which mimic the barbels from Manda's Atragon design. It also has a pair of mantis shrimp-like forelimbs and sea turtle-like hind limbs, as well as a fin resembling one of Godzilla's dorsal plates. It seems to be hundreds of feet long and was hunted by an aquatic Godzilla. Number 5, Salunga. This is a new monster introduced in Singular Point and kind of resembles Gabara, and we all thought it was him. Due to his monkey-like appearance, Salunga is shown to have impressive climbing skills, able to scale the rafters in his containment cell like they were tree branches. Salunga is covered in pebbled green skin with several brownish gold ridges on its back as well as his shoulders. It has thighs, claws and tails, and a silver underbelly. It also has large archery bow-like horns on its forehead as well as a row of forward-facing spikes. While he is of a reptilian nature, his anatomy is similar to a monkey, particularly a baboon. Number 6, Kumonga. Yet another kaiju making a return with long pointy legs and what appears to be Megalon's horn at the apex of her abdomen. The Kumonga resembles a cross between a spider, a crab and Megalon. They are a species and they are dark green in hue and have yellow stripes on them. Kumonga have 4 small blue eyes on their heads as well as 2 larger eyes on the sides of its heads, each with 2 little antennas on top. Kumongas are extremely agile, showing when Jaguar tried to attack them, only for them to speed out of the way and attack him from all angles. Kumongas can use the sharp tips of their legs to stab their prey as well as their foes. They are around 6 to 8 feet tall and around 10 to 20 feet long, from side to side. And number 7, Jet Jaguar. Maybe this last one isn't an organic titan or a monster, but he is definitely one of Toho's most iconic mechas. Jet Jaguar makes a comeback in Singular Point. It has a similar appearance and color scheme to prior iterations, as well as the original signature grin, with ribbed rubber connectors shielding the joints, perforated metal sheets covering the cockpit, and 3-fingered hands that appear to be borrowed from industrial robots. It appears to be a mecha made crudely in a garage to fend off smaller monsters. It is around 10 to 15 feet tall and one of the smallest in the series. So we've come to the end of the video. Let us know what you think and put it down in the comments section below. And with that, we end this video on the 7 monsters of Godzilla Singular Point. Subscribe to be a part of the MindQ family and hit that bell button for monster updates. Till the next one, take care fam.